Hello and welcome back to Air and Fire of Light. I'm Tasha. Thanks for watching my channel. I am reading for the sign of Aries. So we have Aries anywhere in your chart, sun, moon, and rising. I will be reading from a pot of love for Aries, sign of Aries, and Graphitia. So let's see what just jumped out here. Something jumped out. Aries, I finally see and understand everything I'm feeling. Hopeful for the future. I am envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself. So somebody is constantly working on themselves, okay? They have a vision and they are hopeful that you all will be getting back together in the future. They are trying to continuously work on themselves. Okay, so they could be making a move towards you, or you could be making a move towards them. You could be very hopeful right now to get this person back in your life. Okay, while consciously working on yourself. That's a very good thing to do is work on yourself. We have so many things we have experienced so many similar things in our lives. I always thought I was the only one to have had these experiences. I take comfort in knowing you truly understand me. So somebody knows that you truly understand them. They take comfort in that. They believe in that. They love the fact that you understand them. Aries. So somebody here is, happy with you, or they want to be happy for you, or they want to be the only one that is for you at this time. Okay, they are trying to take comfort and understanding who you truly are to them. They're trying to understand y'all's connection here. They're trying to understand how y'all got together. Okay, something could have happened last year between November the 7th and December the 21st during fall. So something could have happened during fall here between you and this person. That could have been when y'all got back together. I don't know. New beginning is in reverse. It says we need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles. These cards. We need to work through our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. I love you too much to let you go. Let's start anew. So this person don't want to let you go. Okay, they want to start over again. Aries, this is not your soulmate, or this is your soulmate. They feel you are my equal. You make me want to be a better person, not just for you, but also for myself. You challenge me to change and grow. So this could be somebody who feels like you're their soulmate. You're their equal. Okay. And they're not just trying to change for themselves, they're trying to change for you as well. Gemini is here in reverse. So Gemini said, I wasn't always there when you needed me the most. Instead of trying to comfort you, I would jump ship because I couldn't deal with my own emotions, let alone yours. So maybe you jumped ship because you couldn't deal with how you're feeling about this person. Your emotions was all over the place. You could be dealing with anxiety. Here, ghosted is here. Ghosted in reverse says, I'm sorry I had to run, but I couldn't tell you how I felt because I didn't even know how I feel, having to explain myself. Now, this relationship could have been very imbalanced here. I'm trying to balance the scales of my life, of our connection. I took from you more than you were able to give, and I used you for my own benefit. I now understanding. Understand this was unhealthy and unfair to you. I'm sorry. So somebody is apologizing to you, Aries. They're very sorry. Okay. I have to look at these cards because I'm like, a lot of these, they're mixed. Okay. So this person I have made and used excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection. But now I realize the only way to heal is to mend, acknowledge, and forgive my past. So somebody wants to forgive you. Audacious opinions. Your connection isn't real. So somebody is like falsely saying y'all connection wasn't real, or you could be feeling this, or you could have said this to somebody. You could have told them that y'all connection wasn't real because they made you mad. You felt imbalanced. You felt like this person wasn't for you or something that they needed to let go or you needed to let go. Okay, relatable and unsympathetic advice, easily influenced by others and their viewpoint, pleasant opinions, creating doubt and denial of y'all's connection. Inner turmoil is here. So you could be having a lot of inner turmoil, doubting and questioning decisions, fight between the mind and the heart, feeling worried, conflicted, agitated, and unhappy with life choices. So we got a lot of inner turmoil out here. Spiritual practices. Maybe you need to have spiritual practices. Becoming aware to your intuition and your guides, meditating and releasing self-limiting beliefs, working on inner healing and issues with codependency. Okay, maybe you develop some type of spiritual practices now. So somebody said, I'm an idiot. I spoke about our connection as if it was trivial. I didn't respect the sanctity of our connection. Instead of keeping things between me and you, I allow others to interfere. So somebody allows somebody to interfere with your connection, you and them. And now they feel like an idiot. What I said on court, they feel like an idiot. And then we got Mr. Casanova came out here in reverse. He said, I don't understand our connection. And the way I feel when I'm with you, I'm not ready for whatever this is. I can't handle this right now. I'd rather not think about it. So this person can't handle you right now. They don't want to handle you. They don't even want to think about it. They don't even want to think about whatever connection it was that you all had. Time is ticking. You see these numbers back here? Time is ticking. So time is ticking. Okay, maybe y'all had an argument around 7:55 or 6:55, almost 7 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe that's the time that you always roll your hair up, or this could be the time that you were getting dressed to be sexy to go out. I don't know. Things moving too fast or not moving at all. So something was moving too fast or didn't move at all. Okay. Time is difficult to calculate when in union, but feels never ending when apart. So when you was apart from this person, time was ticking. It just felt like it never was ending. But when y'all was together, it could have felt like it was so fast. Okay. Intuition. Use your intuition here, or intuition is out here. Light bulb moment of realization. Direct knowledge from source without rational thought. A deep knowing and understanding without evidence. So somebody could have a deep knowing here without evidence. You know, you may not have found the evidence, but you just feel like you knew intuitively about this person, about a connection. Okay. Bless me. Oh, I got so much pepper. That's how I heard it, pepper. I heard it as pepper. Somebody said it was pepper. No, definitely not. Is here. Okay, so Aries is here. Aries. No, definitely not. So something said no, definitely not. I don't know what you asked, but no, definitely not. 13. I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it to you. But I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. So somebody wants to offer you something that's more valuable than what they did before, or maybe they feel like they can. Aries, divine timing. Something happened in divine timing here. So the Leaves union will happen when it needs to. The universe is placing people, things, and challenges and more into your life when you can handle them. Believe that everything in life happens at exactly the right moment. Somebody is attached here. So somebody could be married, afraid of the unknown, karmic ties and responsibilities in a committed relationship with somebody else. So somebody is attached to somebody else here. I'm working on myself every day. I hope to improve spiritually and emotionally to become a better person that deserves you. I am solely moving forward in my life and I hope to reunite with you one day. So somebody is hoping to come back to you one day. They know that you're attached, or you know that this person is attached to somebody else. Dark night of the soul is here. Enhanced awareness of identity and extremely difficult and painful period, personal and deep development of oneself. Karmic partner. This one right here gets me because look how he on the phone and she look like she on the phone too. So they might be karmic partners, but she's looking somewhere with her hands. They got a lot of turbulence with plenty of highs and lows, red flags, codependencies. They always arguing. They have a lot of miscommunication. They test us in our understanding of love and relationships. So you could have a karmic partner or have had karmic partners. Aries, there you are. Aries, you came out. Okay, so Aries, you could be very passionate. This is the positive side of you. Passionate, driven, energetic, restless, leader, and ambitious. So you constantly going. When you're restless, you're very ambitious, you're a leader. Okay, the negative side of the Aries is being impulsive, impatient, aggressive, mood swings, anger easily. So you could be very triggered, very angered easily. Then we have distance. Okay, distance is here. Separated by states, countries, continents, and oceans, could have met in unusual circumstances while traveling or in an airport or at a train station. You could have met this person at any of those places. Libra is also here. I know I acted as if I couldn't make up my mind because I was scared of nurturing you and you hurting me. So somebody was scared of you, hurting them, and them nurturing you and you taking advantage of them. Desensitized is here. The pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me numb. Settling. Settling is here. Unsatisfied and feels alone while with someone. That came out with the karmic partners. So somebody is feeling alone while with somebody else. Your wants, needs, and desires are being chronically unmet. Accepting less than what you deserve, and that doesn't exactly sit right with you. Self love. Spirit is telling you to have self love. Learn to forgive yourself and others. Healing your inner child with shadow work, recognizing the triggers that has affected them from moving forward. So you need a lot of self love here, self care, self love. Learn to forgive other people. Somebody is out here regretting the fact that they took off, or that they feel like they made the wrong decision in love or a wrong choice with this karmic relationship. Afraid they made the wrong decision. Feels troubled of what has happened. Sees you happy while they are miserable and can't move on. Mm. So somebody is in regret here They'll regret because they chose somebody over you, or they see that you're happy with somebody else and they salty. Okay, twin flames. This could be your twin flame. I recognize our connection was intense and it still burns my soul. It's a connection that can never be broken, but it is one that must be balanced in order to move forward together. And then I have unsent messages. Okay, won't admit their true feelings. So this is top secret. They not admitting their true feelings to you. Oh, thinks about reaching out but is apprehensive and then does not. Types up messages or pick up the phone but never hits send or dials. Okay, this person is they feeling like you're their twin flame, but they settling. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm going to return to you one way or another. So somebody is trying to make their way back to you. They're trying to get some type of courage to come back towards you, Aries. Or you could be doing this to somebody else. Union and in sync. So you could be trying to get married to this person, working in perfect rhythm with each other, feeling seen, heard, valued, respected, and cherished. Maybe this person feels this way about you, Aries. Fully present with that person, your mind, your body, and your spirit. So this person knows that you have a lot of self love, and they coming back for you. Okay, they could be telepathically talking to you. I feel you through everything, the things I touch, the images I see, and the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. Okay, so this person feels like y'all are connected no matter what. Fragmented soul is here. So, fragmentation of the soul, significant drama from past, irrational, unexplained fears, checking out in certain situations, overreactions to seemingly small problems. Somebody could have overreacted to small things. This was a faithful encounter, impossible to avoid. You're very impossible to avoid, Aries. You have a big impact on the future. You question your belief system, an important life altering event. Okay, so this was a faithful encounter between you and this person. I'm seeking your forgiveness, even if I can't utter the words. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating you unfairly, but I am hoping I can quiet my guilt. Somebody is seeking forgiveness. Okay. So they treated you unfairly. 33. I am understanding our relationship and our connection. What I once thought was trivial was something more on a higher consciousness. I couldn't understand it then, but I do now. So now they're understanding why y'all was bumping heads. Okay. They couldn't understand y'all connection that is higher. They couldn't understand it at first. Oh my goodness. Okay, Aries. Two more for Aries. Come on, man. Let's get out of this. Taurus. You could know a Taurus. You could like a Taurus. You could be interested in a Taurus. You could love a Taurus because you feel that they're practical, loyal, trustworthy, stable, takes pleasure in beauty. This person could constantly be rocking all kind of different styles. Their energy is good when it's high. Okay, when it's in a negative energy, Tauruses can be prejudice, lazy, self indulgent, slow moving, stubborn, and materialistic. That's the negative aspects of a Taurus. Free will. You got free will out here. independently taking action regardless of effects, having the capacity to make their own decisions without constraints from others. So, yeah, free will. Something is going to happen in spring, or you could be born between March the 20th and May the 5th. Okay. Spring could be in March, Aries, or May Aries. I mean, April Aries. April Aries. Okay. So something could be happening around springtime. You could be allowing this person back. Okay. They could be coming back with their feelings and their emotions. Instead of me reading from Graphitia, I am going to be reading from the Healing Oracle cards here. The Intuit Healing Oracle cards. I'm going to be reading from them here for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus. Anywhere in your chart. I'm going to have to bring my charger in here. My phone is about to go dead. I can't have it go dead. This is for the sign of Aries, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Let's get clear, concise messages out for the sign of Aries. Okay, so we have fear of change. Somebody is afraid of change here, or you could have been afraid of change. Could be some fear of change, fear of going outside, fear of being in public, fear of speaking, maybe speaking your truth, maybe talking about something. Maybe you have fear of people hearing what you have to say. You could be a singer, okay? You could nurture um, your voice. You could love being in nature here, Aries, for the sign of Aries. You could rap. You can always be on the mic. Technology. You could be learning about technology or doing something technological. You're an overachiever here. You like taking many risks. You're an overachiever. You like taking risk. Sign of Aries. Aries. Intimidation. You could be intimidating people. Okay, or somebody could have made you feel intimidated or try to make you intimidated. Try to intimidate you. Finances. Okay, something could, finances. You could be working on your finances, thinking about your finances, thinking about relocating with your finances. Okay, you could belong to a group or thinking about belonging to a group. Okay, could be plenty of you mixed with. Could be relocating with this group. Healing is out here. Healing. You could be healing at this time. Also building something. Maybe you're building up your finances, financial freedom. Okay, you could be talking about it, speaking about it, or giving somebody a chance to talk about financial freedom to you. You could be in a highly competitive world. You could feel betrayed by somebody. Okay, betrayal is here. You could have been betrayed, feeling betrayed by somebody who needs healing, or you feel like was trying to heal you. This overachiever. Leadership is also here. You could be a leader. Rest. You probably need some type of rest here. Relaxation, balance in your life. Okay, maybe you're speaking up about resting, being a financial freedom, living in financial freedom, being able to rest and balance your life. Water. Your emotions are real high right now. Okay. You can love water. You can love being in water. You could love what you feel while you're in water. Sharing. You could be sharing with kids. You could share a lot. You could love to share. Okay. You could be a possible child Aries that have always shared. Writing. You could be writing about something. Constantly writing a paper, journaling about your life, or writing about your feelings, your emotions, or some music. Fear of death is also here. So somebody could be fearing death, okay, needing to rest. This is why they're trying to have financial freedom. Abundance is also here. You could be bringing in a lot of abundance, trying to balance out your life. Projection. So somebody could have tried to project something to you or towards you or on you. Meditation is also here. Maybe you need to project some type of meditation that could be your project. Okay. Listening is also here. Rejection. That's it, rejection. So, um, contracts. You could be listening about a contract or some type of contracts. Rejuvenation. Yeah, you could be making contracts because you're trying to have financial freedom here. You're using your voice to free yourself from different contracts, from binding yourself in commitments. Okay, you're trying to rejuvenate something. Somebody feel rejected by you and a lot of burdens. They feel burdened by this rejection. Support is also here. You could have needed a lot of support as a child. You could have supported others as a child, or you could feel supported, or you support children. Decisions are here. You got a lot of decisions, strong choices to choose for this financial freedom that you're trying to be on or have. Paranoia. You could be paranoid about some contracts, something with a career here. You could be paranoid about a career, about trying this financial freedom. Plants is also here. You may like plants. You may love plants. You may have a lot of plants. You may just love green plants. You could plant a lot of things. Okay, criticism. You have to take good criticism or something with criticism, or you feel like people gonna criticize you for the decisions that you're making, the choices that you're making about becoming financial freedom. Laziness. Maybe you feel like you worked a lot, so you deserve financial freedom. You deserve to be able to work when you want to work. You deserve to be able to lay around, chill, watch movies, Netflix, and chill, or do whatever you want to when you want to. Joining is also here. So you could be joining a community, some type of commitment, some type of career, okay? A place for financial freedom. Like I said, you could be feeling some imbalances here, but you're teaching or you're listening to a teacher. Okay, you could be young at this, you could have just started this. Okay, this could be a friend to you. You could know some friends. Something about some friendship here has lack of money. So somebody could be lacking finances at this point in time. Nutrition. Maybe you need to concentrate on joining a nutritious diet or some nutritious group. Fear is also here. You might be afraid of some imbalances that are going on and happening in your life. Games. Somebody like to play a lot of games here. Maybe you go out and shoot pool, and you could like reading, or you may have to read or do some type of reading, some research about something. Maybe you need to research this financial freedom program that you're trying to start. Discernment. Use your discernment here when you are trying this financial freedom. Authority. Maybe you're trying to figure out who's in authority with that. You could be stressing over it. Okay. Forgiveness is out here. So somebody wants you to forgive them for playing games with you, for playing games with your emotions. Somebody you could have shot pool with. Okay, somebody that you could have beat them or let them win by shooting the 8 ball in. I don't know. But forgiveness is here. Somebody could have been stressed about losing. Organizing is also here. You can be very organized. Jealousy. So somebody is out here jealous of the fact that you trying to live financially free. Okay, career change. That you want a career change in authority. You want a career change in your position in life and into your place. Something with parents. Maybe your parents are stressing you out about something, about a career change or a move that you want to do. Anxiety is also out here. You could be having anxiety about this, or anxiety about somebody trying to forgive you, or somebody's having anxiety about you forgiving them. Trauma. Somebody had a lot of trauma and manipulation. They was being manipulated. Okay. They was being manipulated by somebody. So they start looking at you kind of crazy. Community. They could have been manipulated by this community. Okay, by these people that made them think that everything was okay. They had a cracked self-image. Somebody has a cracked self-image. Okay, distorted. Their image is distorted of themselves. Family. This could be somebody in your family or part of your family. Inadequacy. Somebody feels very inadequate here, tired, hopeless, all the time. They feel like they're on a time frame. Travel. This person could travel. You could travel. You could be thinking about traveling, trying to pinpoint a place where you want to go. You could be creative. You could be painting, love to craft things. You see a lot of numbers, signs, and synchronicities. Illusions is also here. So somebody could be painting illusions in your life. You are trying to renovate something, renovate your life, move on, renovate, paint, exercise. Okay, maybe you're trying to renovate the way that you exercise, trying to craft new ideas about how you're eating, watching your diet, your weight, fear of change again. Somebody is really afraid of change. They're afraid of changing their lifestyle. Maybe you're afraid of divination, or maybe you divine with runes. Okay, those are runes. These are runes here. If you don't know what runes is, all you have to do is Google it, and it should show you how runes are and what they mean. Hiking is also here. You could love going hiking, love outdoors. You could love children, love playing with children, hiking with children, being around children, creating a sacred space for you, adults, and children. Maybe you created a sacred space for your children and for you. You could be in the music industry, Aries. You could love playing music or using your voice. Breathing. You could love going out in nature, playing in weeds, grass, okay, high grass. Victimhood. Somebody is in victimhood right now. They love to practice. Okay, so I'm going to practicing victimhood. Perfectionism. So somebody wants to be a perfectionist. They want everything perfect. Okay, everything. They want a mirror image of what they want. Relaxation is also here. Um, Sex is also here, and conformity. So maybe you want somebody to conform sexually to you. You probably try to relax, or you're trying to relax this person. Somebody is painting here. Prejudice came out again. Inner child and projection. So maybe you need some type of inner child healing. You feel prejudice against somebody or something. Partnership. Trying to conform to a partnership. Judgment. So judgment is called. Judgment has been made. Somebody feels empty right now. Emptiness. They're alone. They're empty. How much more? Come on, we did 30 minutes. Snatched. You could be snatched. You could have a thin waist. Nice face. Too hot to handle. Very attractive. Okay, you out here looking snatched. You out here sexy. Scribbling without sending. So somebody is trying to send you a message, trying to send you something. They scribbling something. They could be writing a letter. Okay, scribbling without sending. Or they may want to do this. They could be 31, used to be 31, with an 8-year-old. Somebody is disconnected or feels disconnected, feels blocked. They could be 55, 56. 28 is 55 and 56. You could have an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old sitting on a pedestal. Somebody could feel like they're on a pedestal, too perfect to fail, idealistic, respectful, and admired. Underlying health issues is here. Undiagnosed and unidentified, undisclosed and denial. Okay, unaware. So if you've been having swelling of feet, swelling of hands, headaches, migraines, anything, go to the doctor. Okay, controlling, get your blood drawn. The toxic keys to your mind watches your every move. So somebody was very controlling, top dog. This person that was snatched is a boss babe, leveling up, penthouse status. Somebody is out here trying to be a tyrant, trying to send you messages, text you, being cruel, oppressive. This person is disconnected, blocked, canceled, deleted. Flings. This person has a lot of flings. You could have a lot of flings, wild things, short-lived karmic connections. Overindulgence. You could overindulge too much, too fast, too soon. And racist is also out here again. So somebody could be racist, a biggest prejudice. Okay, prejudice. Disappearing act. This person could have caused the disappearing act. Now you see them, now you don't. Okay, refusing treatment. Somebody could be out here refusing treatment, prolonging pain or abuse and denial about health issues. Could be this boss bag. Differences. Okay, you could have a lot of differences with these people. This person could be why they want to text you. Apathetic, could not care less, gives you the cold shoulder. This person don't care nothing about you. They got a whole bunch of flings and different things. They always hooking up with people. They try to make it seem like that they're very romantic, loving the way that you are, but they could really care less. That's what the card says. Could care less, gives you the cold shoulder. This person may not lie that much, or they're calling you a liar and you don't lie. Obstacles, okay, road bumps, life lessons, learning from your mistakes, pushing through, breaking through eventually. So this person is not breaking through. Aries, they're a fabricator. They're not breaking through. But this person may see themselves as not a liar. Deceitful though. Somebody out here is deceitful. Liar, liar, pants on fire, withholding the truth. Living rent free in their head. Okay, can't get you out their head or their mind. Or you can't get this person out your head or your mind. Okay, somebody living rent free. Oh, here go another card. See. Crunk. Somebody could be getting crunk, drunk. High crazy, goes overboard. Okay, this person that you got differences with, they always getting crunk. They could have an 11-year-old. You could have an 11-year-old. Alliances. Something happened on the 11th. Unions, working together, strong bonds to win. Intrusion. Okay. Forcible entry, not minding their own business, and in danger to themselves. Put in harm's way, causes unnecessary drama. All right, Aries, this the last I'm gonna do because I gotta get on out of here. Self-pleasure. Somebody is self-pleasing themselves to you. Self-satisfying, instantly doing things for you. Mental health issues. This person could have a lot of mental health issues. Inconsistent behavior, trauma, past traumatic stress disorder, mood swings, and easily triggered. Somebody is lowering up out here. So somebody is refusing to give answers, refusing to answer questions, very defensive and protective. So somebody is being very defensive, protective, refusing to answer questions that you may have about them. Okay, they feeling like they better than you. Mm-mm. Non-player character. This could be a person that's a non-player character, controlled. Okay, can't be yourself, involuntarily controlled. So you may feel like you are being controlled by somebody else. Strategizing. Somebody is strategizing something here. Napoleon, outlook, planning, bigger picture mentality. So somebody is strategizing. Ego. Too big to fail, narcissistic, self-important, strong sense of self. So somebody is strongly in their ego. This could be you. This could be somebody else. Bitter. Somebody's bitter. It's a hard pill for them to swallow. It's too much. They can't swallow that. It's hard for them to accept the pain, the past, the pain, the hurts, the deceit. Okay, it's hard for them to trust. This could have happened to them before you came on the scene. Okay, they could be bitter. You could be bitter. Could have been somebody you was infatuated here with. Too hot, too heavy, and too soon. Won't last and shouldn't last. All right, Aries. That is the end of your read. Hopefully you liked it. If you can, please give me a like, share, and a comment. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it gets out into the algorithm of all the Aries. And yeah, don't let that fire go out, Aries. Don't let nobody dim your lights. Okay. Oh, I was married to two Aries, but hopefully they ain't watching this. Anywho, anyway, I gotta go. My phone need to be on the charger. It's about to die. All right. Peace. Thank you for watching, Aries. Hopefully you like, comment, and share or rewatch the rerun. Thank you. Peace. Bye.